Here on campus, everyone's welcome to dive into the pool, whether you need floats or can backstroke. Since these lessons are offered right here on campus, I thought I'd give them a try. Yes, I can't swim, but it's better to learn late than never. So if you have a talent in poetry, singing, or whatever form of art that may be, and want to express yourself in a judgment-free environment, come to the Rathskeller for open mic nights. Cristian Inga, Montclair News. I'm in East Rutherford, New Jersey, where fans have already started filling up MetLife Stadium for wrestling entertainment's biggest day, WrestleMania 35. The excitement is high amongst fans who have been here all morning tailgating and now make their way to the venue. The first fight is set to begin at 5:30, and ahead of that fight, I spoke with fans, and here's what they had to say. I'm at the 47th and 50th train station where just last week there were 3 reported acts of sexual assault. NYPD says these assaults are becoming way too common and New York City lawmakers are looking to put a stop to it. After 3 months of trial, a federal jury in Brooklyn will soon decide the fate of Mexican drug lord Joaquin Guzman, also known as El Chapo. Kurt, tonight will be the 3rd time Travis Scott brings his Astroworld tour to the Garden after already performing 2 sold-out shows back in November. Though temperatures in the city are low, that's not stopping fans from coming out. I spoke to fans ahead of tonight's show, or as Travis Scott likes to call them, Ragers. Though it is unclear whether it'll snow tonight, one thing's for sure. When you come to New York, the weather is just part of the experience. Cristian Inga, Montclair News. Though I can't say I can compete with Michael Phelps when it comes to swimming, I'm in the water, and that's all that really matters. Cristian Inga, Montclair News. Kurt, I'm outside MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, where wrestling entertainment's biggest night has kicked off, WrestleMania 35. However, as you can see, there are still hundreds of fans who have been unable to enter the venue, many of them attempting to see if they can purchase last-minute tickets. And as you can see, the line is a long one. Many of these hoping that by the time they get to the counter, tickets are available. Kurt, as you can see, fans can't wait to enter the venue. Doors open at 8 p.m. and what for many will be an unforgettable night. Live here at Madison Square Garden, Cristian Inga, back to you. In order for New York Red Bulls 2 to call Montclair State University their new home, MSU Soccer Park underwent renovations to comply with USL Stadium standards. Renovations included an upgrade in capacity to 5,000 seats, the construction of new locker rooms, and an upgrade in the field turf. On Monday, a jury of 7 women and 5 men will begin deliberations on the 10 criminal counts Guzman faces, including the top charge of engaging in a continuing criminal enterprise, which if found guilty could sentence Guzman to life in prison. Saeed says that as the spring semester nears its end, he's looking forward to the summer where he plans to release an EP. From Secaucus, New Jersey, Cristian Inga, Montclair News. Before comedians, artists, or any type of live entertainment performers made it to the big stages, they all started out performing in local open mic nights. And that's what Montclair State University is offering its students. The open mic nights are organized by student organization Complexions and welcome Montclair State students to perform songs, poetry, skits, or any form of art they are passionate about on stage in front of their fellow peers. Music major Kyle Sanders says that it's great that Montclair State supports its student artists.
So to have a place on campus, you don't need to drive, you don't need to take the train, it's right on campus, you come here, perform. It's awesome that the school supports artists and they want you to, put your stuff out there.
So if you have a talent in poetry, singing, or whatever form of art that may be, and want to express yourself in a judgment-free environment, come to the Rathskeller for open mic nights. Cristian Inga, Montclair News. Montclair State University's Department of Campus Recreation offers free swimming lessons at the Student Recreation Center pool. The lessons are held every Monday through Thursday from 7 to 7:45 and are open to inexperienced and experienced swimmers. Here on campus, everyone's welcome to dive into the pool, whether you need floats or can backstroke. Since these lessons are offered right here on campus, I thought I'd give them a try. Yes, I can swim, but it's better to learn late than never.
Swimming lessons are composed of simple drills that are designed to get you comfortable being in the water and staying afloat. Staying afloat can be challenging, but the instructors, which are fellow Montclair State students, help you throughout the way using techniques composed of kickboards and aquatic bar flows. Swimming instructor Ashley Kutra says that no one should be nervous to learn how to swim.
Nobody should be nervous to learn how to swim. It's a survival skill. I really feel like anybody who wants to learn how to swim should. I'm here to teach, and there's a bunch of other people that are totally welcome to helping anybody. We'll help you guys learn how to swim, just learn all the strokes or catch up on skills.
Montclair State student Agnes Amarpio attended her first swimming lesson, and she's happy with how it went.
It went really well. Of course, I still have a very long way to go, but you know, baby steps.
Though I can't say I can compete with Michael Phelps when it comes to swimming, I'm in the water, and that's all that really matters. Cristian Inga, Montclair News. WrestleMania 35 is now here. It's actually right in front of us. What's the feeling?
It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. You know, when you come to WrestleMania, you're gonna get a show, and I guarantee it.
The main thing that comes to mind when talking about this team is depth. This team has a lot of depth. If one guy gets injured, there's 1-2 guys in the bench who are always available to step in. Talk about just the depth and how no matter who's playing on the field, the chemistry is still the same.
Yeah, no, our depth is great. Anytime, each game we've had a different lineup, if it seems like. So, every time someone gets the opportunity to come up and play, they're always putting 100% into it, and we're getting the most out of them.
Best start in the team's history.
Yeah.
What's special about this team that's got them to be first place, the #1 offense, and overall just the best start in the team's history?
I think this year we had I think the chemistry is good this year. Everybody buys in from the start. Like normally, in a couple of years, normally it takes like mid-season for us to catch our form.
Out of all the great fights happening tonight, what's the fight that intrigues you the most?
The women's final. The women's final. You got Becky Lynch, you got Ronda Rousey, you got Charlotte Flair. I mean, they're all good wrestlers.
Now that you talked about the chemistry in the backline, you and Shawn Nealis, talk about that partnership and talk about how every single game it looks like the chemistry just gets better and better no matter which fullbacks play.
Yeah, I think the coaching staff do a good job of helping us point out where we go wrong and what we do good, what we can improve on.
So we are here outside of MetLife Stadium. You're just minutes away from entering MetLife Stadium. What's the feeling, WrestleMania 35?
It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. We're doing it, and we're going to enjoy it as much as we can.
Any songs you listen to, any artists that you have to be playing through your speakers before the game to get you pumped?
I like Young Thug.
Jordan, I just got to tell you that starting from now, me and you are like best friends because I am the biggest Young Thug fan. Aside from you, but right now, me and you are like brothers right now.
Yeah.
A 3-car accident snarled the afternoon commute. This is video shot right after the incident. It happened in Lonia. You can see police helping one of the people in the accident, wrapping his head in a bandage. At last check, he's the only one who went to the hospital. It's not known what caused the crash. The road is now open, but there are still delays on the northbound side. Police hunt for a gunman in the city of Newark. This was the scene in the oversight hours on South 11th Street. A man was shot dead in what witnesses say was a drive-by shooting. A neighbor tells us a gunman leaned out of the window of a Buick as the car drove past the victim and opened fire. It's not known if this was a random shooting or if the victim was targeted. Former Governor Chris Christie staffer Bridget Kelly will spend 13 months in prison for her role in the Bridgegate scandal. After she was sentenced, she blasted her former boss, saying he's the one who escaped justice. She said her sentence missed the mark and the truth.